We want originals.
Is it really time for a pumpkin video already? October 31st is today. Oh boy, I'm running out of time. It's No Shave November. Hey guys, it's Andy. Once again, it is October 31st, and it's time to carve a pumpkin again. Pretty decent sized pumpkin this year. Not sure what exactly I'm going to carve, but you better get started. Insert joke about me pulling out the biggest knife I have in here. Insert scene of me spreading old newspapers on the floor. Place pumpkin on paper, and we're ready to begin. So, I don't know if you remember last year or not, but last year the pumpkin that I made, I didn't just carve a face, I actually went out of my way and created a pumpkin that looked like the Pokemon Rowlet. And this year, since, you know, Sun and Moon, the 7th generation of Pokemon games are coming out, in honor of that, I've decided I'm actually going to carve the face of one of the starter Pokemon, that being probably my favorite. My favorite's actually kind of a tie, but I'm going with the grass starter Rowlet. Before I actually get to carving, I'll of course have to carve out the top and then hollow it out. I'm sure that'll be fun as always. It's still dirty here. I gotta clean that off more, but yeah, gonna do that real quick and hopefully get to carving soon. So be right back. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, be right back again. Alright, pumpkin has been hollowed out, and now to start carving the face to look like Rowlet. Okay, so Rowlet has kind of a head that comes out in a cone like this, and goes like that, and then you've got two black eyes that'll be holes, and then a nose. You know, the nose connects to the mouth, but basically I'm going to have to put little dots around it to make the outline of the face, and then I'll have to carve out the holes, and I'm missing my device that allows it to just poke holes, so I'm going to have to use a makeshift, whatever this is, so yeah. Okay, so I poked holes in the shape of the outline surrounding Rowlet's head, you know, the thing, and then down here would be the bow tie. If I can find a bow tie, if it looks like a leaf, I'll put it on the bottom. But now to carve out the eyes and the nose. Alright. One eye. Here's another eye. Here is the beak. Can't really tell what it is at the moment. Hopefully when we put a candle inside it'll look a little more resemblant of something, anything. Right now it just looks like holes in a pumpkin. But I'm going to do my thing, you know, where I hollow out the eyes to get rid of this yellow space, so yeah. Okay, so I carved that stuff out, and now it looks a little better in my opinion. It'll hopefully look even better once I put a candle inside. So I'll go do that, and I guess look for a bow tie, then I guess that's it. I guess we'd be finished. I would check the final product, and hopefully it looks good. Alright, so this is what we see with the lights off and the candle inside. You can't even tell that I poked holes in the side. So the outline, making the shape of its face, it goes completely unnoticed. But like I said, I didn't have my tools. I couldn't find them. I'll look for them again and maybe try to touch this up. But as far as the face, I think that looks decent. Maybe. You can't really tell that's even supposed to be a beak. and the eyes look a little goofy, but I don't know. I still like it, but I think it could have looked better, so I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm still proud of my creation. I think I did a good job considering the time constraints. I had no idea it was even October already, let alone the 31st, but oh well. Time for bed, I guess. I was supposed to make a Trevenant, wasn't I? Make sure to stay tuned next year for when I make a Trevenant. I was supposed to. How could this have happened? How could I forget such a big promise? This is so monumental.
Hello?
Luke, this is serious. I'm in big trouble right now.
What are you talking about?
1 year ago today, while I was carving my Gorgeist pumpkin, I made a promise that I would do something similar for the Pokemon Trevenant, and I barely even remembered it. I didn't remember it until just a few minutes ago. I already made my pumpkin this year. I don't have time to make a Trevenant one. What is happening? Why couldn't I even remember this? This is so crazy. Do you...
I think you're just imagining things again, Andy. Why don't you just go back to bed like you were going to?
How did you know I was going to bed? Luke? Luke? What is happening? Why didn't I even remember to shave? It's no shave November? It isn't even November yet. That doesn't even make sense. It can't be. It can't be November 1st already. It was just the 31st. Something is going wrong. I don't know what it is, but it all started with that Trevenant thing. Why couldn't I remember about that? Maybe no one else did either. How could this have happened? It's like the reality around me is completely warping, and I have no control over it. Why did I even suggest I would make a Trevenant? That isn't even feasible. How do you make a tree unless you carve it into the face of it? No, I couldn't do that. What even made me say that? It's the fact that they're both ghost grass. Ghost, huh? Rowlet. I need you to become a ghost type for me.